Oh, my name is Josephine Mamangun. I'm the current Presbyterian Social Ministries bookkeeper. Basically, what I only do is I handle the financial side of the organization, wherein I do prepare the checks needed for the expenses, and then when donations come in, I process the deposit and all that stuff. And I do report directly to our CEO, Terry Ketchum. That's where I directly make the report, and reports would include the the different organizations or the different projects that we have. So we do budget projections in there, stuff like that. Anything to do with the finances. I'm very thankful that through the PSM, we were able to bless the poor or less fortunate children and families in the Philippines. So it all started when Dave, our former executive officer Dave Tattle, he mentioned that the small sizes of clothes here that we're setting aside, most of the agencies here, they don't need them. So that's when I had the idea of asking him, what if I send those clothes to the Philippines, since Filipinos are petite in sizes, they're small, so that would be a great idea. All we have to do is, since I have a connection in the Philippines, my friend Mary B. Calbe had a she is the founder of the Dream Ministry, and she gives out clothes and food and stuff like that. So that's when it all started. So in the beginning, it started when I started with my friends, like one and relatives. So one of them, as I have mentioned, is the Dream Ministry. So they were giving out clothes, and it so happened the first time we tried it, it's when there was a terrorist attack in the Mindanao area, wherein the Marawi refugees moved to their place near in their area where the Dream Ministry is. So that's when it was really God's timing that they were able to distribute those clothes to them, to these refugees. And the second one was in a church called Acts Church, where my brother-in-law is an assistant pastor. So what they did is they gave out the clothes as their Christmas giveaway. And the third one was a base. It's called the Damaso Magalit Foundation. The founder is based in California, and what she does is in Calibo. What she does is she had this annual or yearly fisherman. She called it Fisherman's Valentine's celebration, wherein she gives out bright, since we have bright color T-shirts, so she gives it out to them, and then we partner with Dress a Girl Around the World, wherein we give out their dresses to the little children, and then shoes. They need shoes, so we get the used shoes donated to us. We give it to them too, and then from there it spread out. It was we were able to get more donors, so we were able to spread it out too. Then we next is as far as I remember, it was the Aruga. Bahay Aruga means it's a house for uh, cancer patients, children. So we give clothes to them, and then the government agencies, and then another other churches are like, we give them out to other churches in, or also where they give it out to the people, poor people in that area. Then we also added up the elderlies at the Hospicio de San Jose, so we gave out clothes to them too. And then also the different public schools, when Terry told me about the school uniforms that came in, that we have a lot of them, then we partnered with different public school students, these public school students, they don't have enough uniforms to wear. So I was told that these children, they would, oh, touch.
That's okay.
They, they would wash their clothes so that they will have something to wear again. They only have one uniform. They were used flip-flops. So I thought of, if we can give them uniforms, even if it says different 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 school name, they would wear it. And the touching part too is in the picture. There was this one boy who was so happy raising the clothes, and he has a hole in his shirt. So it touches our heart to give out clothes to them. And I'm so grateful that PSM Clothing Ministry is able to help our country through their clothing ministries.